Hi guys, welcome back to Faith, Love, and Vision Loss. My name is Wendy. If this is the first time that you're visiting my channel, welcome. This is a journey that I am on with vision loss. I lost my vision about a year and a half ago, and I am trying to show all the positive things that we can do and we can accomplish even though we've lost our vision. And so I'm here today in a different setting from usual. Normally, I would be sitting in front of my fireplace on an armchair telling you guys a story. But today I am in my bedroom, and what I am doing in here is I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I had delivered yesterday from a wonderful place called the Southern California Low Vision Solutions. They have supplied me with some magnifiers, and there's two different kinds that I received, and so I want to show you because I'm really excited about this. The first one that I want to show you is a small portable magnifier. It's called the Amigo, and the Amigo is this little guy right here. Right now it's not focused on anything, so you can't see what it does, but when I put something down here, right here, you can see that it makes the things bigger. And so you have ways of making it bigger and making it smaller. So the bottom button makes things smaller. And as you can see, right here it says low vision. This is the card for the lady that brought the stuff to me. She's so awesome. Her name is Catherine Whitaker. And again, she works for Southern California Low Vision Solutions. And this nifty little machine is going to help me so that I can spot read in different places. You know, if I have to maybe sign a check or write a check. I know nobody does that anymore, but you know, you never know. It'll help me so that I can put things here. I'll be able to sign. I'll be able to see my documents more clearly. It has a lot of different functions, but the main point of it is to show me and allow me to read. And you can change the colors on it. You can make it, I believe this is white on black, and this is green on black, and that's yellow on black, and that's yellow on blue, and then this is color, so it shows you you know, it goes brighter, not so bright. There's all kinds of things you can do with this guy, but it's really nifty because this is a portable magnifier, so I can take this with me if I have to go to a doctor's appointment. In a week and a half I'm going to have surgery, so this is going to help me get all the stuff, all the paperwork filled out, and then it helps me to take some of the headache away from my wonderful husband, who for the last 17 months has been pretty much doing it all for me. I'm sorry, 19 months. My math is a little off today. But I'm going to turn this guy off right now so that I can show you guys something else. It's really cool. So I believe you guys can see this guy clearly. This is what's called a CCTV. No, it's not closed caption television. It's not closed circuit television. This is a very large size magnifier. This cool little thing right here is the camera, and this is the screen. So what this guy does, it's called the DaVinci 3000. It's brand new. Turn it on. I didn't push it right, huh? There it goes. Just needed a minute. So now I'm turning it on.
Live mode.
And it says that it's in live mode. So what live mode means is that you put the stuff down here and you read it yourself. So when it's in live mode, you can make it bigger and smaller. It has a little nifty keypad here, and you zoom it, and it makes it
Zoom
bigger.
5, zoom 6, zoom 7.
And you can see my hand here because it's in color mode. Okay? So you can see my hand, and you can keep making it bigger. Zoom
8,
zoom 9.
Zoom 10.
So it makes things really big. as you can see. Right now, I can't see that clearly. For some reason, the Amigo, which was smaller, I was able to read a little more clearly today. But this is what my rep gave me yesterday. It's a cheat sheet so that I am able to know what to do with the Da Vinci, because it's a new machine, it's a big machine, it's fancy, and it seems more complicated than it is. I just got it yesterday, and so I'm not 100% sure on how to use all the features yet, but I can put it into different modes.
Zoom 9. Black on white.
It changes the colors just like the Amigo.
White on black.
And this
Green
one talks
on
to
black.
me.
Yellow on black.
I like the yellow on black.
Brightness 8. Brightness 7.
See what it does?
Brightness 8. Brightness 7. Zoom 8.
And in just 1 second, I'm going to have my little helper come in and show me, because she was paying more attention than I was yesterday to some of this stuff, so that we can go into OCR mode. There it is, OCR mode.
Please align your document inside the frame.
So what OCR mode does is it takes a picture of the document. Is it straight? I think it's straight. And then you take a picture of it. And it takes a picture of it, and now it's processing.
Da Vinci nodes. Basic functions. Turn off, press and hold the on-off button for about 5 seconds until you hear a chime. A quick on-off press will either put the device into sleep mode or wake it up. Toggle between CCTV and OCR functions.
And I paused it. So as you can see, why this would be very beneficial for a person like me, because some days I have good days and some days I have bad days with my vision. Today is a pretty good day, actually, but because I'm wearing the dark glasses right now, I'm not able to read as well. But this guy will read the stuff to me if I'm having a hard time looking at it, and I just have to put it in OCR mode. Yes, I do have to take a picture of each page, but you know what? It's worth it when you're the type of person that doesn't feel like waiting for somebody to get home or asking for help at that moment. This machine will be able to assist you in reading your documents. It'll even do other fun things like let you see far away with the camera. You can see yourself with the camera. I've heard that some girls that are visually impaired like me do their makeup with their camera. So that will be a whole other topic for another day. I'm not going to try that right now because I haven't tried it yet. But hopefully it'll help me, because you guys know, those of you who've known me for many years, I love doing my makeup. And I haven't been able to wear makeup in very close to the last 2 years. And so this is going to be very life-changing for me. Again, this is a Da Vinci. I am not being sponsored for any of this. I am just, you know, doing this because I'm just in love with these machines, and I want the world to know what's helping me, so that I can get out there. And these are the types of things that are going to help me so that I can eventually get back into the workforce and try to live my life as normally as possible. You know, there's nothing abnormal about me. My vision is just causing me to live my life a different way. It's forcing me to use my other abilities. My hearing right now, I never thought it was so good. I can smell things from a mile away. It's like they say, if you lose one of your senses, the rest of your senses kick in to make up for it. So I'm very grateful to God for all of this. Very, very blessed. Very blessed to have these machines in my home. You know, the ability to have these here so that I can do more things. It's just wonderful. It's such a blessing from God. So right now we're going to take a little pause because we're going to move to the other room. So I'll be right back. Thank you. Well, hello there. Welcome back. So now I am in my usual spot. I've never told you guys why I chose to sit here. So right above my fireplace behind me, those of you who are familiar with my home know what is behind me. And those of you who are not, I'm going to tell you right now. So behind me are my mom's things. Like I've mentioned in a previous video called Losing My Mom and Losing My Vision at the same time wasn't easy. We lost her around the same time that I lost my vision. And so I have some of her trinkets. I have a jewelry box that I gave her for a Mother's Day. That's a silver box that you guys see behind me. And inside that silver box, I have a little pendant that my husband gave me for Christmas the year that my mom died. That little pendant contains some of my mom's ashes, and that pendant is very special to me. It means a lot. The other thing that I have inside the jewelry box is a rosary that my mom asked one of my cousins to buy for me, my cousin Lucy, when she was in Rome just a few years ago. And so I used to carry that rosary with me everywhere I went, and it got so much use and so much love that it started to fray, and so I decided to put it there with her trinkets. The other thing that's behind me is a little doll called Lupita. She's a child's replica of La Virgen de Guadalupe. Like I told you guys before, I'm a very devout Catholic, and I honor La Virgen de Guadalupe. She is a patron of Mexico, and I am Mexican American, and so my mom also had a great devotion for La Virgen de Guadalupe, but she loved Lupita because it reminded her of us when we were kids, and you know, it was just really cute, and the significance behind it for us is just really wonderful. And I also have some of her other music boxes. My mom had a thing for music boxes. One is a Cinderella and one is a Snow White. The Cinderella, Misty and I bought for her on one of our trips to Disneyland way back in the days when we were both single. She had no kids. And then the Snow White, Misty gifted to my mom for Mother's Day the same year that I gave her the silver jewelry box. And then there's a couple of pictures of my mom and me back there on my wedding day as well. So that is why I sit here, because I feel like when I make my videos, my mom is here with me. I know that she's always with me. I know that my mom is in heaven. But when I make these videos, I feel like being near her things gives me the strength to do this. I am not doing this for vanity. I'm not doing this because I want to become famous. I'm doing this because it helps me vent, and it helps me knowing that I might be able to help someone out there that is going through a situation similar to mine. I would really love if any of you are watching that are visually impaired could give me suggestions on things that I could do, things you guys want to know about, things that I could say. Just you know, leave me a comment. I'm able to read comments. I'm able to respond to them. You know, I want to put content out there for people that it's going to be helpful. So thank you for considering leaving me a comment, you know, telling me what I'm doing right. And you know what? You can tell me what I'm doing wrong. And if you're mean about it, you know, I just won't pay attention to it. I mean, it comes down to that. People are nice, people are mean. There's a lot of people out there that are not very nice with the things that they have to say, and we shouldn't have to tolerate it, but we do, because you know what? Whether you agree with what I'm doing or you think that what I'm doing is right or wrong, I still love you. You know, I love all of you. So with that being said, I have to tell you guys something that happened today. I went to church for the first time since the pandemic, but it was also the first time that I went to church in a few years. And I had the pleasure today of taking Ella to church with me. She kept me company. We sat in the back pew. Everybody was really nice. she listened pretty attentively most of the mass. Toward the end, she got a little anxious because, when you're 6, mass can get really long. And so you start asking, hey, is this almost over? And I know because I did it too. I used to do it all the time. So without further ado, here is Ella, and we're going to talk about her first experience at church as a big kid. Hi, Ella. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. So how was your day so far today?
Good.
What'd you do?
I went to church.
You went to church. How was that?
Good.
What did you learn at church today?
I learned about the blessings.
You learned about the blessings.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that they're doing the blessings?
Well, I know it because they ring this bell, and then I know that there's the blessings.
What do you know what they're blessing?
Mm.
Do you want me to tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when they're doing the blessing, it's called the consecration.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting you to remember this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but during the consecration, they're blessing the wine
Mm-hmm.
and the bread,
Mm.
because during Catholic Mass we believe that turns into the blood and the body of Jesus.
You got a notification.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I turned the sound off this time though. I remembered. Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're blessing the bread and the wine because those are representative of the body and the blood of Jesus Christ, which is very important. Because remember that Bible video you watched a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
where they put him on the cross?
Mm-hmm.
It has to do with that. Okay? So that's what they're blessing when they do the blessings up there. It's called the consecration. Okay?
Okay.
And what else did you do at church?
I learned prayer.
You learned prayers. And what did you do with your dollars?
I gave them to the church.
You gave them to the church. And who did you meet at the end of the Mass? Who did you talk to? What's his name?
Father J.
Father J. And did Father J remember you?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't he remember you?
Because the last time you saw him.
Yeah, but what did he say your name reminded him of? What song?
I'm not going to say it.
You're not going to say it? Okay, well, we don't have to say it. But her name reminds him of a song. And so now, Ella, I'm going to ask you a question. How did you feel at church today?
I did feel good.
You did feel good?
Mhm.
Were you happy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were able to sit by ourselves in that row, huh?
Actually, there's a lady right next to it.
There was a lady right next to us? Didn't see her. I didn't even hear her because I was singing so loud. Did your mommy tell you that when we were little and we used to go to church, she used to think it was funny because I sang so loud, and her and Michelle would laugh at me? Did she ever tell you that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah?
No.
She would always say, why do you sing so loud? Ah, ha, 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 ha. Listen to Wendy singing. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Ever since I was a little girl, I loved to sing at church. So maybe you could learn some of the songs. No?
That means Nino has to be in it.
Yes. So Ella and I are discussing that my husband is going to be featured very briefly in our next video, because we have something very important to tell everybody, but not yet. So it's still a secret, but we are going to share something with everybody. In the meantime, for the next week, we are going to just get ready for my surgery on Monday the 19th. Again, I am having cataract surgery done on the 19th of July. So please keep me in your prayers. I am starting a novena to St. Lucy, like I mentioned it in my video from last week. And I am just, you know what? A lot of people would be scared. A lot of people would be nervous, anxious. I'm not any of those things because I know that whatever happens after the surgery is God's will. And I know that Ella's trying to block my face from the video. I know that I have to be okay with whatever the results are after my surgery. You know, I understand, and I'm grateful that I'm going to be able to have this surgery done, and I'm grateful to have this little munchkin right here being silly. Also, I wanted to tell you guys, I do have a TikTok. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, my username is Moz Loving Angel. And Ella and I are actually going to make a TikTok later on today. It'll be a funny one. But most of those are about prayers and about faith. So thanks, you guys. Have a good day and have a good rest of your week. God bless you.